He's having deja vu.
All right. Let's keep our fingers crossed, okay, that YouTube has got its connectivity issues worked out.
Let me see the question about JP. How does it?
Hang on one second. Oh, someone's watching from the UK.
There you go.
Be here or be probably Dave Chafee. I don't know.
I didn't get it.
I'm having deja vu. Oh man, it's deep past midnight in the UK, but we'll watch in the morning. Stay strong and never back down, champ. Thanks you. Awesome. You guys, we are so excited to be on here live with you, to be able to actually chat with you. Let's just hope that it continues.
So Tuesday was not our fault. She messaged YouTube and it was actually YouTube. They were jacking everybody, right? I don't know what it was, but
it was extremely upsetting. Hey, Eric. Very nice to see you. Very nice to see you. So we got a lot to chat about, guys. We are just days away. How many days?
7. Just like, oh shit. So like an hour from now, 7 days and 1 hour from now, I'll be getting my first ready go.
Will you really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that gives me chills. Dude. You want to go somewhere? You want to just take the money and save money and run?
We may have to.
We just might do that. We might be out, y'all. We'll just, where do you think? Where do you want to go? Anywhere.
Anywhere. Where are some cool people who like us? And it's better to go places where they like
We'll
me.
figure it out. Y'all, you have to excuse my voice. I am just getting over the funk.
That we have been so desperately trying to avoid me getting the funk.
Yeah, I haven't been able to kiss him in days.
And it was my birthday yesterday, guys, and I didn't get a kiss.
Didn't get a big kiss at all.
What is up with that? That's crazy.
So we got to hopefully we're keeping him well. We're doing everything in our power to make sure that
all right, guys.
absolutely happens.
Here's the deal. I'm going to go ahead and go over what I did Tuesday, but not in detail. So apparently my wife told me that was really boring. I shouldn't have done all that.
My gosh. But first, if you have not subscribed yet, y'all, we are 1 away from 6,000.
No, we're not. We're 1 away from 5,900.
5,900.
So we're 101 away. So find 100 people and go subscribe.
All right, but you could be our 5,900th one, okay? So if you have not subscribed yet, hit subscribe, okay? Be sure and click that bell for notifications. And
let's give us a thumbs up on who liked the Corey's 500-pound bench.
How about that? That was really awesome. And it was only 2.5 weeks ago that he did
475.
475, okay?
Yeah, so he's progressing well.
Yeah, it changed just a little bit on the way that he went up to actually hit that. Didn't do near as many reps on the way up, and I think that actually
People make
helped.
a big mistake going and doing their normal workout, and they're like, oh, I'm going to try to max. Dude, if you're doing PRs, you got to just go through 135, 225, 315, 405, 455, whatever your number is where you're going, and break it down so you're not doing as many. You get warm still, and you feel a heavy weight, but you don't exhaust yourself doing too many reps. Get your reps after you hit your PR.
So we got some questions to answer. We want to know, a lot of you want to know.
Okay, go ahead.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Michael Todd. A lot of you want to know, how did Michael get his start? Not every match that you had ever in history. But how did he get his start? All right, let's start there, Michael.
All right,
Todd.
so like most young kids in America, I played t-ball, pee-wee football, but when I was 10 years old, maybe 11, 10 and a half, I went and saw Karate Kid.
What does that have to do with arm wrestling?
You shut up. So
Karate Kid.
Yeah, so because at some point when your description, you're like, could I went a different path? Was arm wrestling the only thing I could have been good at? Right?
All right, so you all need to know he had the bandana tied around his head.
I was the bandana.
He was that guy.
Karate Kid bandana dude and the Rambo bandana dude.
There you go.
I was the bandana guy.
He had more hair.
I had a lot more hair. Share the stream.
Oh, absolutely, guys. Share the stream, all right? Share it to your Facebook, to your
Rambo,
other social media outlets, Twitter. We don't care.
Before I get started,
Just
on Rambo, I saw Rambo Last Blood premiere, and I'm like, the trailer for it, I'm like, oh crap, I gotta see it. So we went back and watched First Blood, Rambo the first one. And then we went and watched Rambo 2 and Rambo 3. I haven't watched Rambo 4 again yet. We hadn't found
we got to do that.
So we'll see that because I definitely want to see.
Right.
Okay.
So anyways, you watched Karate Kid.
Saw Karate Kid.
No idea what
I
that has to
signed
do with
up
wrestling, but
for Shotokan Karate. I did that for several years. Then I got into Taekwondo. And I became a black belt when I was 14. But I also was, at that time, I'm still a short, fat kid, right? So I'm 5'2", 150, and love athletics, love karate, but I always mess around arm wrestling. Just planning to always arm wrestle. My dad, Anybody want to arm wrestle? I went to a redneck school. We had 2 kids get their arms broke arm wrestling growing up. One was on a picnic table and the other one was on a bus. They were arm wrestling on the bus and pow, the kids' arms snapped.
Crap!
Yeah, it's horrible. Chris Hilburn and I think Ryan Horton might have been the 2 that got their arms broke.
By the way, guys, if you're one of those assholes that share those videos to me and tag me in it,
I hate
when someone breaks an arm, stop that.
So,
we don't want to see that.
Messing around in high school, arm wrestled my dad. Always arm wrestled my dad. And when I was 15 years old, I finally beat my dad. And by the time I was a senior in high school, I went from 5'2", 150 to 10th grade, 5'9", 130, 11th grade, 6'1", 175. By the time I was a senior, 6'3", 215. So my senior year, I pretty much could beat anybody, right? Anybody in my school. And most people around. So I went to Votech. I did English driver's ed in Votech my senior year. And I'm at Votech, and so I was like, hey, that guy over there's second to state. Now, this is wrist wrestling. You lock hands in the middle, you pin on your forearm. I was like, well, shit, let's do it. So we got on the cafeteria table, and I beat the guy. He's like, man, you should go to this tournament. It was a 1990 Saline County Fair.
So at that point, you just had, like, idiot strength.
Idiot strength.
He didn't know what he was doing.
I didn't have a clue what I was doing. Like, I didn't know. I was just redneck strong, right?
Yeah.
And 1990 Saline County Fair. She was actually at the Saline County Fair. What were you doing there?
I was a cheerleader.
Cheerleader. See, we should have got together then. Can you imagine how good looking our kids would be? For reals. But, yeah, so I took third, got hooked. I lost some weight to make the 200-pound.
Matt Craig, it is green tea, dude.
She's trying to get better, dude.
I'm trying to get better.
Yeah.
I wish it, well, no, I don't.
We don't like beer. She wishes we like beer because it's like, people
it's
drink
social.
beer. Like, hey,
it's
I like
social.
beer, but I don't like beer.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
all right, so anyways, you were at the county fair.
Yeah, so I started arm wrestling there, took third, came back home, built an arm wrestling table, wrist wrestling table, but I had no idea how big it's supposed to be, so I built it to my height. So it's probably 47 inches tall.
How about
instead
that?
of 40. So it looked really good for me. Idiot strength, and I made the wrong height. So I started holding with this at the boys club a couple years. Found out arm wrestling, like the actual sport of arm wrestling. So I had it was 1992, and my mom had told me she would pay for me another semester of college, or she would book me a ticket to go to the national championships in McLean, Virginia. And I'm like,
just think I could be married right now to a lawyer.
I was pre-law, but I didn't make it. So I did end up going back to college, but then I got kicked out again. So, well, but yeah, so I got a ticket, and then I'm like, well, hey, there's a tournament 4 weeks before that. So I went down to Bossier City, I think it's BJ's Country or something like that. And
wait, let's back up, let's slow down. So your mom literally gave you the option of going back to college or going to an arm wrestling tournament.
The national championships.
How does that even, like, how is that even an option? Like, who does that?
I had watched Over the Top, and I thought I was going to be rich arm wrestling.
Yeah.
So that was it.
He was going to win a semi, y'all.
I was going to get a semi, baby, and it was on. Okay. It was like for real on.
All right.
So I went to that BJ's Country tournament. Easy decision. There you go. So did have no idea what I'm doing. Never been on a table where there's hand pegs and crosses. So I get smacked my first match. Ready to go. Mark Maxey top rolls the shit out of me. Well, the guys on the B side, so my next match is a B side dude. We go into a hook in this crazy match. I end up winning. Everybody's freaking out like, dude, that's the reigning national champion, James Anderson. I'm like, huh? Like, yeah, that dude's awesome. Well, Robert Redden had been training for 3 years to beat that guy. He puts him on the B side first round. I put him out of the tournament second round. So the national champ, my first ever arm wrestling tournament, I put him out of the tournament. 4 weeks later, I show up. I'm at my connection flight, and I'm just sitting there. Now I'm 178 pounds, same height, same frame. I cut from 215. I was working at Acme Brick, hacking brick all day, which is you take these bricks and you put them over here. It's really hot, and I lost so much weight. So I'm 178 pounds sitting there, and Robert Redden and Craig Tillier walk by. They're like, hey, man. Well, hey, what's up? So I went to national championships. I was 2 pounds over than 76. I make a sauna out of the bathroom, and I weigh 174. Excuse me. So I take 7th place. Cobra wins the division, 176 pounds. I'm on the grand piano, arm wrestling afterwards. I'm meeting everybody. It's a great time. So that was it, man. I'm hooked. I'm going to tournaments all the time. I'm traveling everywhere. 93, I finished third in the 220 class. I'm 5-6 pounds off 198. I don't make it, so I win. Take third there. I qualify for the World Championships. That same year, I finished third at the Great American Shootout behind John Brzezinski and Ron Bath at 210. And then I took 7th at the World Sit-Downs. Next year, 87s. I ended up taking like 5th or 6th or something. 1995, I 220s again. I have a decent match with Ron Bath. He ends up beating me. I end up losing Scott Eisenhower. I take third. So apparently the 220 class was a better weight because I 7th place, 3rd place, 5th, 6th place, 3rd place. It was 2000 before I won my first national championship. And the other night when I did this, I went through every national title I won. I'm not going to do that, but I won a bunch. So I won the Unified National Championships 2000, 2001, 2002, 2003, 2005, 6, 7, 8, 9. The one year that I didn't win it, I won the AAAs that year. But I also won AAAs in 2005, 6, 8, several years of that as well. But the 2004 is when Von Matosky came and filmed this shit, and I'm taking 3rd place. Had a pretty hard match with Ron Bath, and then I got worn out, and then if Joe Dutton loses me, I take 3rd. So that's the shit that aired all the time on ESPN2, and it shows me losing. But I'd won the national championships every year.
All right, so we discussed, could he have gone in another direction?
Dude, UFC from
He
UFC
could have
1,
been Karate
beast,
Kid.
baby.
He could have been MMA. He could have been a lawyer, and he chose arm wrestling.
I mean, I think I'd be a hell of a lawyer. Only if I was like, get to argue in court shit, because I win all of our arguments.
We'll just let him keep doing that. Absolutely.
All right, so one of the cool things was my right arm's obviously a lot better than my left. I won my first world title as a WWC. I beat Ron Bath, Tom Nelson, left-handed 242. So I'm a world champion left-handed, not a world champion right-handed. But I won more world titles left-handed than I do right, more national titles left-handed than I do right. But 2005, 6, 7, 8, 9, I won the Unified National Championship, 242 pounds left-handed with not ever losing a match. That's pretty cool, right? 2005, 6, 7, 8, 9. At the Unified National Championships, I was undefeated. No one ever beat me.
Was that years when people actually showed up?
See the shit I deal with? That's some bullshit right there. I mean, I just don't understand.
It's a legitimate question.
It's a horrible lack of respect question, But yeah, so 5 was like Matt Gardner, Lee Browning, quite a few good people that I beat that year. 2006 Unifieds, I don't remember who all beat that year. But Ron Bath won the 220s, I won the 42s. 2007, I don't know. 2008 I beat Ron Bath for the title. 2005 I beat Ron Bath for the AAA National Championship at 231. That was the first time I ever beat Ron Bath. But yeah, so then my left arm blows apart in 2010. It had gotten injured in 2009 against Yoshinobu Kanai in round 6. Further injured in Mallorca against Neil Pickup and Martin Bodak. And then 2010 I was pulling Terrence Opperman in London. And I had a pretty dominant performance left-handed, and maybe it was round 3, round 4, I don't remember which one. I was trying to make the match look more interesting. He got me out past my shoulder, and it went. I was like, oh shit, like it was bad. So somehow I ended up still winning that, because like I smacked him one of those rounds, and I couldn't even feel my arm. My arm hurt so bad, all black and blue. Well, I show up to pull Wagner, and I told him, I was like, man, my arm may break tomorrow, because the doctor told me I had a muscle tear. It ended up being a partially torn ligaments. When I drove into a press, I'm like, yeah, pow. Immediately ligament rips off the bone, flexor mass rolls up the forearm, and the elbow dislocates like 6 inches. So that forced me into a rotational lat drag style of move, because I couldn't pull with this hand anymore. So I started pushing.
AKA
King's move, baby. So what happened was...
You know what you call it? Rotational lat drag. All right? Rotational lat drag. That is the scientific name of the King's move. All right.
Yeah, well, that's how, I mean, because you go back and watch me and Ryan Espy at ARMWRESTLING Sin City, not Sin City, ARMWRESTLING, I don't know what it was. I don't know what it's called. It was the one that Neil Pickup did in 2010 on top of MGM. But, so I pull Ryan Espy, and nice rotational lat drag. Well said. There you go. See, that's what I'm talking about. So, yeah, you watch me and Ryan pull. He's 375, I'm 270, but I crack his wrist, and he's the top roller, and I'm the hooker, and he's trying to hook me, and I'm top rolling. So, but that's how it started. And then it just became, I needed more height. So I started dropping lower and lower to get more height, because the arm won't come in closer to the base.
Because when people want to post up, they just bring their hand closer to their shoulder. When your hand won't go closer to your shoulder, you have to drop the body to bring the hand up. Makes freaking sense, right?
Yeah, so that's how it happened. I never went back to nationals, because I wanted to win nationals every year, and in 2010 my arm blew apart, so I didn't go to nationals. And once I missed the nationals, I was like, I don't need a national title. I don't know how many I had at the time. It was a lot. And then 2015, Ryan wanted to go to nationals, so I was like, well, let's go to Vegas. So we went out there, and she won 2 national titles. I won 4 national titles. Ryan won the youth division. The next year I won 2. in 2016. 17, I won a shit ton. Because I won open right and left and overall right and left. The next day I won masters right and left and overall right and left. So that was 8 national titles in one weekend.
Can I tell a story here?
I don't know.
For a moment, you need to take a breath. All right. So,
I was doing a good job.
2017, guys. Michael and I had spent 90 days straight of perfect nutrition. We only had 2 alcoholic beverages.
2015.
2015, okay. Oh, man, I messed up. So 2015, 90 days straight. Perfect nutrition, only 2 alcoholic beverages, 3 cheat meals in 90 days. All so that we could win this couple's fitness challenge, which we wanted. That was huge.
It was cool. We got
because
$5,000. We got some cool shit.
It took so much discipline just to actually stick to that, because you got to realize during that time there were birthdays, there was Easter, there was all of this other stuff that was absolutely pulling us. Mother's Day. You know, and we had to sit there and eat our prepared food. Not a lot of fun. But that year we all traveled to nationals as well. Prior to arriving at nationals, he, for our photo shoot for that, had gotten down to
223.
223. All right.
It was a water depleted 223.
It was a water and carb
I was probably
depleted.
235 and I cut to 223
Probably.
for the photo shoot.
Right, for the photo shoot. So by the end of that weekend, after we had cheated eating white bread sandwiches, which were amazing.
That was pretty awesome.
All right. By the end of that weekend, you were back up to what?
245.
242. 242. And then we had a trip down to
We had
Florida.
a week of nutrition. I got back to 230 something.
All right, but we had a trip to Florida where we hung out with some business folks, and we might or might not have eaten bad while we were there too. And you were at what?
256.
On what day?
Sunday at 6 p.m.
When did we have to weigh in for nationals?
Thursday.
Thursday. And because this is Michael Todd in his head, if he says he's going to do something, which he had said, I'm going to compete at what?
220s because I want.
220s.
Now the thing is, I could have pulled 221 and up masters and supers.
Yeah.
I mean, Harold Owens won that year, and I think Ryan Constantino.
Yeah.
So I probably could have won those classes as well, but I told myself that I was going to do the 220s.
So because he had told him, not just himself, when Michael says he tells himself, that means he's told everybody and their mama.
Not everybody. I leave some people's moms out.
He tells them to call their mama. All
Call
right.
their mom, tell them.
So he says he's going to compete at 220. He decides that he's not going to eat for 3 days.
100 hours.
100 hours.
I ate for a day, but then the last 3 I didn't eat anything.
The last 30 hours or something, he didn't have anything to drink or eat. And we're in Vegas because he said he's going to do this, and Michael Todd said he's going to do something, he's going to do it. He's in Vegas, 100+ degree heat, okay?
110 probably.
With I don't know how many layers of clothing on.
Preparation H wrapped all over me, saran wrap wrapped around me, tank top, shorts, waist belts, sweats, hoodie, running down the strip.
Running up and down the strip, and I'm
look like a homeless dude because I have a big ass beard like this.
I'm going to either be a widow or I'm going to be married to a vegetable because this man is going to stroke out. I was so angry.
I lost 38.5 pounds.
He
in 100
did.
hours.
He weighed in at
217
207.
and a half pounds.
Unbelievable. Well, the funny part of that was that very day, we all, one after the other, got stricken with a horrible stomach virus.
It was bad.
It was so bad. We were so sick. So anyways, he had depleted himself. Anyways, he said he was going to do it. He did it. That's what he weighed in for. Damn near killed himself.
Damn near killed myself.
All right. I was almost a widow or
So that's
married
our
to a
story.
vegetable. That was my story. Now you can go back.
I don't know where we're at. I won a bunch of nationals, won a bunch of worlds. The end. Okay, where are we at now? What do you got?
There we go. So we told you where the King's move came from. All right. Told you how that happened. The rotational lat drag.
Rotational lat drag.
Yes. So do you think you're in your prime now, or are you past it, or are you approaching it? Where do you think you are, Michael Todd, on the great timeline of your arm wrestling career?
Let me tell you, I can't bench as much as I could a decade ago.
Did you say bitch? Because you bitch
Bitch.
a lot. Bitch,
Oh,
right?
I don't. You can't bitch. Apparently, I bitch a lot.
You do.
I can't bench a lot. I can't bench as much as I used to. I've really never not been on a bench 405. I've always at least been on a bench 405 since the first time I ever benched 405. But I had a 520 bench in 07. When we 2013, I hit a 501. We got a super chat. What's that? Greetings from Australia. Much love.
Ah,
Pinch baby. Sweet. I want to pinch. What's that?
absolutely. This is from Meet the People, BMX.
Meet the people.
Thank
BMX.
you so much for the super
support.
chat.
I appreciate it.
Thank you for the support. Absolutely.
Yeah, so we would love to come to Australia one day. I've had a couple invites and other things. I was with the UAL. They told me I was going to be a guest on The Bachelor and doing an arm wrestling thing. So I was like, well, I can't go. And then that didn't happen. And
Didn't happen.
Got another invite, and Marvin Cohen had an event or something. I don't know. I had to miss two. So if they ever get invited again, I'm going.
Absolutely.
But yeah. So what are we talking about?
No idea. It's gone now.
Okay. So had a 520 bench. 2013 had a 501. 2016 had a 480. So those are lifts that make you feel strong, right? Now bench does not have a lot to do with arm wrestling unless you're good at arm wrestling. So if you already know how to arm wrestle, I feel like if you get stronger anywhere, you're a better arm wrestler. But to answer your question, am I in my peak? I've been training circuits for probably 5 years now. These type of circuits with ropes and everything. 4 years at least with the ropes and all that stuff.
Cool.
Not this week. Last week, I did the heaviest week of circuits I've ever done in my life. By a significant margin. I mean, I did my last workout today, like my last upper body workout. And it was my off-season arm workout. And it did not hit me until I was taking off weights that my fat-handled hammer curl bar that I normally work with for 30 reps last week was 100 pounds heavier than what I normally work with.
So you're getting stronger.
So yeah, I mean, I have to be in my prime if I'm stronger now on the circuits that have helped me be victorious in the past, and I'm stronger now. So I feel like I'm in my prime. Can I get stronger than what I am currently? Possibly. So if I win in 7 days.
Without injury.
Yeah, without injury is the issue.
Yeah.
Like I think I could get back to a 500-pound bench if I just focused on that, but I don't think that's going to make me a better arm wrestler. I need my hand and wrist to be strong. I need my lats to be strong. I need all of this right. This is what needs to be that right there. This doesn't help so much. This a lot, and then to transition to this, right? Because I got to transition. But I win in 7 days. I finish the season out as a WAL champ, and I get a shot at Levin or Vitali, whoever wins top 8. I believe I can be stronger than I am now, but I think it's going to take a shit ton of commitment. I've never been this committed this long. I've known about this match for 4 months, but I've been training for this match for at least 5.5.
Mm-hmm.
For at least 5.5. I'm talking like day in, day out training. Day in, day out.
It's been hard to keep focused.
Oh my God. I'm good for about 12 weeks. You give me about 12 or 16 weeks, I can stick to something that long.
Yeah.
Because I'm super motivated. But once it gets to the point, I'm like, shit, like these last 6 or 8 weeks, I was like, how am I going to stay motivated? Like I've been doing this for so long. And these are the last 6 weeks were the most important. But somehow
having Corey around helped to push
having Corey, yeah. I've never had a training partner leading up to any prep before. I've never had anybody there.
And the gorilla is huge, y'all.
He's a big dude.
He's so big. He's so strong. But
so that's helped me out, I think.
So I don't think
that's okay. So yeah, could I get stronger? Yes, if Corey gets stronger, I'll get stronger because I won't let him beat me.
Right.
You know, so. And he's only 28 years old, so he's got a lot of potential.
I've got a 2-part question, and then we're going to get to y'all's questions, okay, guys? We are going to scroll back, and we're going to have a look at the things that you're asking, because I see some great questions coming around. And by the way, Super Chat is available if you want to be sure and highlight it. 2-part question.
All right.
Okay. 1, where do you see your end in arm wrestling, or even is there an end? And
winning $300 million in lottery.
Y'all, but would you stop competing altogether? Would you still go around arm wrestling tournaments? Don't answer this yet, because I got a second part to it. Because I know your competitive
if you give me
drive.
$300 million, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I mean, I might show up in a big
wrapped RV, just having fun.
Just like, hey,
can you imagine if you could just do that, just
if
travel
there was no
and
worries, no
for
stress, just fun. Oh shoot, Super Chat.
Paul Brick, thank you. Trying to convince the wife to fly out with me to a Todd practice. Could I message on Messenger? Of course.
Absolutely, dude.
Absolutely.
Without a doubt.
Facebook Messenger
I don't
is
know
totally fine. Thank you for the Super Chat, Paul.
Thanks a lot. I'm pulling Dave, and then 4 weeks later, I'm pulling in LA. So I don't know if I'll get I may not have a big practice in between there, but I will have a practice between 504 and the finals 506. So
yeah.
Just message me, and I'll let you know when practice is going to be.
All right. So, is there an end game? And if you were not arm wrestling right now, what would you do to be feeding that competitive drive?
All right. So, I don't know.
Y'all, you don't understand.
You may know the answer.
Okay. He competes at everything. Do not play cards with this man.
My family tells her, don't play cards with him. He knows
no, they don't have to tell her.
Like, he knows what you have. He knows what you have.
Once.
And
I'm doing it again.
I don't like losing. You know what I'm saying?
And he makes anything a competition. Anything.
Ricky Cantrell, a good friend of mine, we've been friends for 20 years.
I like Texas Hold'em.
He laughs his ass off at me because, like, I'm really good at Miss Pac-Man. You know? So, like, anytime I see a Miss Pac-Man, I gotta stop and play it and beat the record, right? So, and he's like, dude, this guy is so competitive. Don't play with him at anything because he's like, I don't know. And I'm not genetically gifted to be good at arm wrestling or lifting or any of that shit. It's just hard work, and I hate losing. I hate those feelings of loss. So I just try my best not to. But okay, Aaron.
Aaron, do you think nowadays it's harder to become top arm wrestler than it used to before? Now that there's Levin, Chafee, Vitali, when the top threats were Devin, Brezink, and Bavoda.
Yes.
So thank you for the super chat, Aaron. As always, thank you so much.
The level is much, much higher now. Now, Devin still has potential to be. I mean, Devin's 6'6". He could still build into that frame, and he has all the tools. But there's some freaks, man. There's some freaks. Okay, back to the original.
Yes. Did we answer? What would you be doing now?
No. It was right there. Okay. Is there an end? Is there an end? I have a 5-year contract with WAO, and let me tell you guys one of my driving forces: money. No, seriously. I can't. I just want to be able to take care of this one. I don't want to have to wake up in the morning and worry about my bills. I just want a stress-free life. And if YouTube took care of me and all I had to do was just provide content for YouTube and our bills are paid and we woke up and we didn't have to worry about it, I'd be a full-time YouTuber. But it comes down to this. I want the third hammer because I want to go down in history as the winningest right-handed open weight puller in WAO. But I believe, I'm optimistic. She says she's a realist. I say pessimistic. I think arm wrestling with the WAO has a bright future. I think there's some stuff coming that could be huge. I don't want to be the douchebag. I don't want to be the guy who was the champ when nothing really big was happening, like 17, 18. Yeah, I made some decent money last year. I got a little bit of exposure. I did get to do Madison Square Garden. That was badass. But I don't want to be the guy that's the champ when the world didn't know it. I want to be the guy who's the champ, who's the winningest champ when this thing blows up. And I think it's going to blow up in the next 12 months.
So that's your ego, or is that because of the work that you've put in all these years?
Both.
Wanting to be recognized.
Damn right. I was at a soft T-ball game last year for my grandson, and somebody's like, "Oh, you arm wrestle? You know Travis Bajan?" So I slapped the shit out of the guy.
No, he didn't do that.
I wanted to.
Michael was wearing.
I had a WAO shirt on.
He did.
Monster across the back.
He did. And the guy was like,
"Oh, you arm wrestle?
Oh, you know Travis?" In our hometown.
That's where I was born. I was born in that town. And somebody asked me if I knew Travis Bajan.
Oh, God. That was
so I called Travis up and cussed him right then.
No, you didn't.
I should have.
But it was hysterical.
But, yeah. So, yes, I want my mother to turn on the TV and watch me do what I do, right? I would like my town to know that, I mean, from where we're sitting right now, there's 100,000 people within 30 minutes of us. And there might be 500 people that know who I am. So I would like that. I mean, I would like that. Now, is that ego? Now, if you tell me I could have that and not be financially secure, or you be financially secure and no one knows who you are, I don't give a shit if anybody knows me. You know what I'm saying? Because seriously, at the end of the day, I just want to make sure that she and I are taken care of and we have our needs are met, right? So
our family. Yeah.
So I have a 5-year contract. I plan on remaining the champ throughout my contract. That's my plan. So there's an argument to be made. There's an argument to be made. I didn't come to the league until 2017. She doesn't like this argument.
Can we just go on to the next part of the question?
I've been the champ ever since I came in. You know what I'm saying? So maybe I came in at 14, I would have won all this shit. You know what I'm saying? But all right. So what would I do if I quit arm wrestling? Is there something else that would I use to drive my competitive spirit? Yes. I would lose about 30 pounds and I'd go on American Ninja Warrior. Okay, 40 pounds and I'd go on American Ninja Warrior. I would lose 100 pounds and I'd go on American Ninja Warrior.
You can't do the dang spider wall.
Well, my arm won't straighten.
His arm won't straighten.
My wrist hasn't been back past that, so I'd have to catch it with my, I'd have to fist bump that shit. Bam! Like that to hold my shit. But I could do it.
We would have to have elbow reconstruction, wrist reconstruction, all of that.
Or stem cells. They say stem cells.
Okay, we are looking into stem cells after this.
After this season's over.
Okay, which we're very excited about. We're excited about the possibilities.
I would make a good real estate agent.
They said that he will get some range of motion back You will not get it all back. How
Yeah.
awesome would that be if Michael Todd could get it closer to his shoulder?
Dude,
all right.
this is the
press.
issue, brother.
Mm-hmm.
If I could take this and make it do this, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'd be, oh, I mean,
Right?
Did y'all see how fast that was? Was that
Yeah.
like a blur?
Yeah.
Looked like a blur. Maybe I blinked, but it looked blurrish.
Yeah, so we're very excited about that. Ah, another super chat. Raymond Kenny. Is Scott Mendelson any good? He's a cocky
He is really
SOB.
good at bench press.
He's really good at bench press. All right.
I mean, he has
Thank
he
you
had
so much,
potential.
Raymond, for the support.
But arm wrestling is not something you can just come into and dominate. Now, I do believe the likes of Brian Shaw and some of those guys, you give them a few years of dedicated training, I would love to lose a little.
Matt would have to lose 50 pounds to do Ninja Warrior.
Yeah, but I'm pretty athletic. I don't know if you guys have seen. But
Yeah, I've got a good friend that has actually tried out Drexel. Has tried out multiple times and I mean, she is a badass. And she's like, Rebecca, you ought to do that. This chick is afraid of heights. All right.
I'm telling you, I can at least I can finish the qualifying stage.
Yeah, I think
The first round, let me drop 30 pounds.
It would be fun to train for at least.
Let
right?
me tell you,
Yeah.
the reason I think I got hope, right? In 2000, now this goes way back. This is one of those high school football stories. I used to do this. In 2000, my buddy and I, Adam Wilkes, went down to qualify for the Galaxy Fitness Contest, right? Now, we had known for 6 months, or 3 months, 4 months that we were going to go. We're like, yeah, we're going to start training. We're going to train. We're going to do all this shit. We didn't train a lick. Like, nothing. I didn't jog. I didn't do shit. You know, we show up in Dallas, and there's like former Dallas Cowboy football players, Olympic track athletes, like badass dudes. And I tried the warm up, and I was out of breath as shit. I was like, dude, there's no way I'm gonna be able to finish this course, much less beat them. As soon as they said go,
Your competitive drive.
Adam and I took first and second. He beat me. He was a better athlete than me. But I was on the cargo net that's 20 foot. I got the top of that thing, laid my belly on it, and jumped. And just caught my arm. About 5 feet down, about 15 feet, to snatch that sucker. So, I made up a lot of time there. I literally just dove over a 20-foot cargo net and was just going to grab for life. You know?
Obviously, that's when your arm straight.
Yeah, back in the day.
Yeah.
But yeah, so without even competing, without even training, just the adrenaline and my competitive spirit, I had the second fastest time. So I think I can do American Ninja Warrior.
Absolutely.
I can't win it. Because I can't complete like stage 3. Too heavy.
Well, let's get on to some of these questions. Guys, there's 76 of you on here right now. 77. If you have not subscribed to our channel already, please go ahead and do so.
I'm going to see if you got any
I'm not
subscribers
actually
since we've been
saying
on
please.
here.
You need to hit subscribe, okay? Click that bell for notifications so you will know when we go live, but also when we upload some of our new and awesomely good content. Be sure and share this feed.
We got one.
Okay, be sure and share this feed, all right? Eric says, I don't know if you saw my message, but I asked if the arm wrestler who doesn't win at WAL, do they still get paid? Yes, they do.
Yeah, we get show money, expenses, all that stuff. But there is a significant win bonus.
Yeah, you definitely don't walk away empty-handed, but you definitely walk away a lot lighter if you don't win, okay?
Boxers are brief. Commando.
Michael Todd. They don't want to know that. Come on. Did somebody ask? Did one of you ask that?
Right there, Mike Ramos.
Oh, Mike Ramos. Rick Brown, eat any red meat lately?
I was wanting to have steak. Once we're flying in Tuesday, I was asking her. Maybe Wednesday night I'll have we ate steak last week.
Last week we did.
We had a free sirloin. Get a sirloin, buy a sirloin, get a free sirloin.
Yeah, we don't eat it too often, and not because we're afraid.
I need a red meat sponsor.
Know? Yeah.
I need a Tyson chicken sponsor.
That's important for us dudes, is what the guy says. Oh, okay. Erwin Rommel, there's a guy named Magnus Mitbo, a rock climber. He's a beast. Like to see him.
Rock climbers be badass.
It's 4 a.m. and losing my sleep for the live stream is totally worth it. Oh, thank you so much, Al.
Dude, 4 a.m. You're a beast.
Absolutely, you're a beast. Hi from Ohio, rooting for you at 5:03, says Kendall Yoder.
Thanks. I really need to win.
Do you feel like Dave Chafee will be your best arm wrestling test up to this point? This is Brian Leap.
I believe in the WL. Since I've been in the WL, this will be my biggest test.
Matt Craig, I absolutely agree with you. Josh and Ryan would be great for Ninja Warrior, especially Ryan. That kid is like, with his arms and his hands,
Okay, Ryan has to train for it. He has potential.
He's got lots of potential.
The boy won't train. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you put him, like, he's like, okay, cool, we'll pay all your bills, and all you gotta do is train for American Ninja Warrior.
He's up for it.
He can do it.
But I mean, when you say he won't train, he's putting in very long days.
That's what he works his ass off.
He works his ass off, guys.
It's horrible.
Yeah, he is a mechanic, and he's putting in very long hours. Can you make a living arm wrestling as a professional? This is Brian Lee.
Depends on how much your bills are. I mean, I made like 30-something grand last year, which is pretty horrific. But
a lot of people here in Arkansas, that would pay all their bills for a year.
Then yeah.
You know?
I have way too many bills.
Trevor Williams, that's a good kid. Yeah. I'll be watching WL, especially Monster versus Dave. Awesome. Thanks, Eric.
I would love to give her a huge kiss, but she's coming over sickness. Is that Dave Chafee tell me to do that? Yeah.
Can we see a huge live kiss, okay?
After WL, you will.
I haven't got to kiss him in days, guys, because I'm getting over an illness and staying away from him. Do you think Dennis needs to retire?
No, I love Dennis.
I want him to get healthy, guys.
I mean, I don't know if he'll be able to come back to form. I just want him to be healthy, but I pray that he can, because we've got some unfinished business.
Oh, love Dennis, though. All of those guys, you don't understand arm wrestling, or actually, if you're an arm wrestler, you do understand. Arm wrestling is a big family, okay? And everybody is just so good wherever you travel. They're just so receptive. MMA. And do you guys follow MMA at all, or the UFC? You'd be surprised how similar the interval.
Since UFC 1.
How similar the interval training is.
Yeah.
This is MMA Slam podcast. We need to watch that. All right,
let's do it. I'm telling you, man. I mean, that's it. Okay, so that's okay. I'm old as shit. So I just turned 46 yesterday. If it wasn't for American Ninja Warrior, I think I could go out for 6 months, train Extreme Couture or something like that, and at least fight the UFC. I may not be a contender.
He really believes that.
I do believe that shit.
He really believes that.
For real. I mean, I've got a pretty extensive martial arts background. Did our shit just freeze?
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, actually, we are froze. Our picture is frozen. Oh, come on, guys. Don't tell me that they're trying to screw us again.
What we got?
All right. Hey guys, happy to catch another stream. Y'all are awesome. The cryo chamber, is that any good? This is Martin Sear.
I love the cryo chamber. I'm going to start doing it regularly. That place is called Float Spa. So they also have that float spa therapy deal.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking about doing that tomorrow or Monday. 45 minutes in that thing, if you go to sleep, is like 4 hours is what they told me. So I got to give that a shot.
Trevor Williams, I used to know this girl in 3rd grade, Camille Ford. She was an arm wrestler. Woohoo.